Somewhere 66 million years ago, long before humans, before cities, before even the continents looked the way they do today, the Earth belonged to giants. The air was thick and warm, forests stretched endlessly across the land, and every sound carried the weight of survival. In this ancient world, life was not peaceful, it was constant tension, constant movement, constant risk, and above all, constant competition. Among the countless creatures that walked this prehistoric Earth, one name would come to define power itself: the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the tyrant lizard king. At first glance, the T-Rex appears unstoppable. A massive body built for dominance, powerful hind legs capable of carrying immense weight, a skull designed not just to bite, but to destroy. Stretching over 40 feet in length and weighing several tons, it was one of the largest land predators to ever exist. But size alone did not make it king. Its true weapon was its bite. The jaws of the T-Rex were unlike anything seen in the modern world. Rows of thick, serrated teeth, some as large as bananas, lined its mouth. But these were not slicing tools like those of other predators. They were crushing weapons. Each bite delivered an unimaginable force, powerful enough to shatter bone, tear through flesh, and leave nothing behind. Where other predators cut, T-Rex crushed, and that made it terrifying. But even a predator like this did not rule without challenge, because the prehistoric world was not empty, it was filled with danger. Across the vast plains and dense forests lived creatures just as formidable in their own way. Massive herbivores like Triceratops, with its 3 sharp horns and protective frill, could defend itself with deadly precision. Armored giants like Ankylosaurus carried natural defenses that turned their bodies into living fortresses, with tails capable of delivering bone-breaking blows. For the T-Rex, hunting was never guaranteed success. It was a calculated risk, because one mistake could mean injury, and in a world without healing, injury meant death. So the T-Rex adapted. It became more than just powerful. It became patient. Rather than chasing endlessly, it likely relied on strategy, observing its environment, identifying weakness, and striking at the perfect moment. A lone, weakened animal, a distracted herd member, an opportunity. Because in the wild, timing is everything. Its senses supported this deadly precision. The T-Rex had one of the most advanced sensory systems among dinosaurs. Its sense of smell was extraordinary, capable of detecting prey from miles away. Its forward-facing eyes gave it depth perception, allowing it to judge distance accurately before attacking. And its hearing allowed it to detect movement long before it could be seen. This was not just a predator, it was a strategist. But even kings must survive between hunts, and survival is not always about hunting. Sometimes it is about adapting. There is strong evidence that the T-Rex may have scavenged when necessary, feeding on carcasses left behind by other predators or animals that had already died. Because in nature, there is no pride, only survival. Days without food were possible, even for a giant, and when hunger set in, choices became simpler: eat or weaken, weaken or die. Time moved differently in this world. Seasons shifted, ecosystems changed, life adapted or disappeared, and for millions of years, the T-Rex survived. It walked the Earth as one of the most dominant predators in history. But then, everything changed. Without warning, from the depths of space, a massive asteroid hurtled toward Earth. What followed is known today as the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. The impact was catastrophic. Shockwaves spread across the planet, fires ignited forests, dust and debris filled the atmosphere, blocking sunlight. Temperatures dropped, plants died, food chains collapsed, and one by one, species began to disappear. Even the strongest, even the most dominant, even the king. The T-Rex could not adapt fast enough. Its size, once an advantage, became a limitation. Its need for large amounts of food became impossible to sustain, and slowly it vanished. The age of dinosaurs came to an end. But extinction does not erase existence, because today the story of the T-Rex lives on, in fossilized bones buried beneath layers of earth, in museums where its towering skeleton reminds us of a lost world, and in modern birds, distant descendants of those ancient survivors. It was never just a predator. It was part of a system, a balance of life that existed for millions of years and disappeared in a moment. A reminder that no matter how powerful a species becomes, it is never beyond change. So, now the question shifts once again. Which prehistoric creature should we explore next? Should we dive into the oceans and uncover the terrifying power of the megalodon? Take to the skies with the giant flying reptile Pteranodon, or explore another dinosaur that ruled the ancient Earth? You decide. Comment below and tell us which story you want next. Because in this world, whether millions of years ago or today, survival is never guaranteed, and every creature, past or present, is only as strong as the world it lives in.